Hello, my lovely students. How are you all? My name is Lavish Agarwal and I am your maths educator. Today we are taking class 6 mathematics chapter number 2, that is lines and angles. And in today's part, we will be figuring out some question related to the measurement of some angles. So let's start with the first question on the screen. First question on the screen is related to the clock. It is related to what? It is related to clock. So you have to check the angles in a clock. First question. First part is saying the hands of a clock make different angles at different times. You know that पूरे दिन जो घड़ी है वो चलती है and two hands are continuously moving whole day. That means we can say that each time they are making some or the other angles. Is that clear? Now the question is saying at 1 o'clock. Now this clock is showing that it is what? It is 1 o'clock in this clock. The angle between the hand is 30 degree. Why? So basically the question is saying it is 1 o'clock in this watch. Is that clear? Or I can say it is 1 o'clock in this clock. Now they are saying it is 1 o'clock and this angle between both the rays are 30 degree. Why? Tell me why this angle is of 30 degree. So let's understand this, that why we are getting this angle of 30 degree. First thing that you know, that circle measures how much degree? So I know that a circle measures 360 degree. That means we can say that a circle is divided into 360 equal parts. Is that clear? Now, is this a circle or not? Yes, sir, it is a circle. And in how many parts this circle is divided in this clock? So I can say, sir, it is divided into 12 parts. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically this clock is divided into 12 equal parts and I know that the degree of the circle is 360. Is that clear? So if I divide 360 by 12, I will be getting what? 30 degree. Why? Because whole circle is of 360 degree and this clock is divided into 12 equal parts. So I have divided 360 degree from 12. So I have get 330 degree. That means one part is of 30 degree. What is it? One part covers the 30 degree. That means this is one part from here. 12 to 1 is one part. Then 1 to 2 is second part. 2 to 3 is again a one part. This is again another part and this is another part. That means each part is of 30 degree. I hope you have understood this. So each part of a clock measures 30 degree. Why? Because whole circle is of 360 degree and if we divide it from 12, because the clock is divided into 12 equal parts, so I will be getting one part of 30 degree. Is that clear? So this is why we can say that at 1 o'clock the angle between the hands is 30 degree. So the hands between 12 and 1 is of 30 degree. Is that clear? Understood? If yes, then let's see the B part. B part is saying what will be the angle at 2 o'clock, at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Now you do have three clocks on your screen. One clock is showing 2 o'clock, one is 4 o'clock and one is 6 o'clock. Now we have already taken out that in a clock one part is measures 30 degree. One part measures how many degree? It measures 30 degree. So how many parts are covered in this clock? So this is one part. 12 to 1 is one part. Yes or no? And from 1 to 2 is another part. That is, it is second part. It is also of 30 degree. So I can say that two parts. One part is of 30 degree and it is covering two parts. So I can say it is of 60 degree. So I can say 2 o'clock represent 60 degree. Is that clear? So what is the measure of 4 o'clock? Let's check 4 o'clock also. In 4 o'clock, how many parts are covered? So let's see. 12 to 1, one part. 1 to 2, second part. Second to third, third part. And third to fourth is four part. Or you can directly see, sir, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four parts are covered till 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, that means one part is of 30 degree. So we will get 120 degree. That means at 4 o'clock, what is the degree of angle, sir? It is 120 degree, because one part is of 30 degree and in 4 o'clock it is covering 4 parts from 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how many parts are covered? 4 parts are covered. One part 30, that means it is 120 degree in 4 o'clock. Then what about 6 o'clock? You tell me first. What is 6 o'clock measure? So let's check on the screen. In 6 o'clock, how many parts are covered? Sir, we know that in 6 o'clock, 6 parts are covered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. तो 6 तक हमारे पास 6 parts covered होते हैं. So that means 6 part and each part is covering 30 degree. So what is the measure of 6 o'clock? So we can say it is 180 degree in measure. Is that clear? That means 2 o'clock is showing 60 degree. This one is showing 120 degree and the 6 o'clock is showing 180 degree. So this is also another methods of measuring the angles in a clock. Is that clear? So let's move to the C part. C part is saying that explore other angles made by the hands of clock. Now one clock is made on the screen. Let's make one hand of let's say 8 o'clock. Now let's check what is the degree at 8 o'clock. 8 बजे कितना डिग्री कवर होगा? Let's check on the screen. We know that one part is of 30 degree. Yes or no? Correct. Now, one part is of 30 degree and this clock is covering how many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is covering 8 parts. So what is the total? Tell me fast. 240 degree. Yes, that is absolutely correct. So at 8 o'clock, I will be getting 240 degree. Understood? Let's take one more example in the same slide. Again, we will take, let's see, we will take 5 o'clock. Let's make 5 o'clock. Now, if 5 o'clock we are taking on the clock, so we know that one part is covering 30 degrees, sir. And this is showing how many parts? 5 parts. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the hand is on 5. That means it is covering 5 parts. So we can say that it is covering 150 degree, or I can say that this angle measure 150 degree. I hope this is clear. Understood? If yes, then let's move to the next question. Next question on the screen is saying the angle of a door. Basically, you have to measure the angle of a door. So let's read the whole question first. Is it possible to express the amount by which a door is opened using an angle? So question is saying, क्या ये आप लोगों के लिए possible है कि एक खुले दरवाजे के एंगल को आप मेजर कर पाए? दूसरी चीज, what will be the vertex of the angle and what will be the arms of the angle? After measuring the angle, you have to tell what is the vertex of that angle and what are the name of arms of that angle. So let's take a picture on the screen. This picture is showing that the door is opened. These are the walls. If I close the door, the boy will not be visible. So I opened the door and this is the door opened. These are the walls. Now tell me where is the angle formed. So here is the angle. We can say this is the one arm and this is the another arm. So let's give it a name. We will name it P, Q and R. Is that correct? We have named the angle PQR and this door is open and we formed this angle here. Correct? Now we have to measure the angle of this open door. So is it possible? So let's take a protractor and check either we will measure the angle or not. So we will be able to measure the angle. Why? Because one base of this angle is on the base of protractor, plus second thing we know that the vertex of the angle is on the center of the protractor. So let's start measuring the angle of this door. So this is the ray, it is going in this direction. So we will start from 0. That is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. After 120, it is going again in the same direction, 2 points more. So we can say that angle PQR is measuring 120 plus 2, that is 122 degree. So we can say that with the help of protractor, we can measure the angle of an open door. Second thing the question was asking, you have to name both the rays and the vertex of the angle. So what are the rays in this? Let's find out what are the rays. Sir, this is the starting position and this is going in this direction. So I can say one ray is ray QP and another ray is ray QR. Yes or no? Tell me fast. Yes. Then what is the vertex, sir? Vertex is Q, because both the rays are meeting at this point. So where the angle is formed, this is called the vertex of the angle. So at Q the angle is getting formed, so we can call Q as the vertex of this angle. Is that clear? So we have told what is the measure of the angle, how many rays are there, and what is the vertex of this angle. Is that clear? I hope you have understood. If yes, then let's check the next question. Next question is saying, Vidya is enjoying her time on the swing. She notices that the greater the angle with which she starts the swinging, the greater is the speed she achieves on her swing. Basically, यहाँ तक आप समझिए. Vidya is a girl, she is enjoying her time on the swing. ठीक है, छुट्टियां लग गई है स्कूल की बच्चों की, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. तो she is swinging on a swing. Then she notices one thing, उसने एक चीज गौर करी कि जितना पीछे से वो स्टार्ट करेगी स्विंग लेना, उतनी ही स्पीड उसको स्विंग पे मिलेगी. एंड दिस इज कंप्लीटली करेक्ट. हमें झूला जब झूलना होता है हम पीछे जाते हैं और उतना ही स्पीड से हम आगे की तरफ शूट होते हैं. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ द थिंग विच यू हैव टू फाइंड इन दिस क्वेश्चन इज, here is the angle. Are you able to see any angle? So basically when Vidya is swinging, she is forming an angle. So can you find the angle where she is forming? So yes, we can see that this is the angle, because this is the base, or we can say this is the stem where the swing is hanging, and this is the rope where she is swinging. So we can say yes, that this is the angle she is forming. I hope this is clear. I hope you have understood everything today. If yes, that's all for today. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.